The Western Judicial Circuit is a mess, and you don't have to take my word for it. In a series of open records, 11 Alive Investigates found frustration from police.
I'm writing this email to express my absolute disgust with the handling of this case.
The judges,
the state's lack of preparation and or failure to follow proper procedures.
Victims,
I honestly had no trust in the DA's office to represent my family in a trial.
the public,
She needs to resign immediately, or her constituents will recall her.
and now attorney Kevin Epps, who has filed a lawsuit accusing District Attorney Deborah Gonzalez of failing to do her job.
I have heard people call it the Western Circuit Circus. Is that fair?
We are a circus, and it must be stopped.
Gonzalez admits things are less than ideal. Her office is budgeted for 17 prosecutors, but when we sat down to talk, she had 5. As DA, Gonzalez has struggled to keep attorneys, creating a massive workload for those left behind.
My caseload was 870 cases. Yes,
That's impossible.
it is impossible. It is unsustainable.
Our investigation found it's impacting serious cases. Last month, Gonzalez asked the judge for more time to prepare for a murder trial set to begin about a week later. She said a key witness wasn't available, and she was waiting on GBI test results. In truth, she never subpoenaed the witness, and the test results arrived weeks earlier.
If it's deception, it's wrong. If it's not being prepared, it's wrong. Either one of them is unacceptable in any way. And it rose to the level that a judge said, I'm going to put it in an order that the citizens of Athens-Clarke County can read.
That's a murder trial. Whose responsibility is that?
So it is my responsibility. I rely on other people for information as well, because obviously I don't have time to check every single thing.
Gonzalez is an attorney, but with no background in criminal law. As DA, she planned to focus on policy. But with so few prosecutors, she's had no choice but to handle cases herself.
You prosecuted your first criminal case when?
In January
Of this year?
The outcome of cases don't just impact one county. Willie Tremaine Evans was found not guilty of murder in Athens. Now he's in a Barrow County jail, accused of killing a teenager.
I'm concerned.
That's why Athens resident and business owner Gerard Miller filed what's called a writ of mandamus. He voted for Deborah Gonzalez. Still, when prosecutors lost their case against a driver in a fatal hit and run of a student, Miller couldn't take it anymore.
So that left a gaping hole of justice.
While the lawsuit bears Miller's name, his attorney, Kevin Epps, says the document really represents every citizen concerned about what's happening in the DA's office.
What exactly is a writ of mandamus?
You're asking a judge to tell a public official to do their job.
Gonzalez says she can't do her job until the county gives her more money. She says attorneys keep leaving for higher paying jobs in other parts of the state.
I think what we had was a perfect storm. People left because they were offered more money. The ones who stayed were left with higher caseloads that led to stress.
Clarke County commissioners approved a study to see if money is really the issue. But that will take weeks, if not months. Epps is convinced there is more to this problem.
I'm looking at the evidence of how she indicts, how she dismisses, how she chooses to prosecute.
He believes this lawsuit will prove what police, judges, and victims are saying.
And it is not good.